Day by Day Kids Bible, Day 50. Honey from a Lion, Judges 14. One day, Samson went to town. There he saw a young woman. She was not one of God's people. She was from the enemy's people. But Samson wanted to marry her. He told his father and mother, I want her to be my wife. Why don't you marry someone out from our people? They asked. Do you have to go to the enemy? She is the one I want to marry, said Samson. Samson's mother and father didn't know that this was God's plan. God was making a way to come against these enemies. Samson took his mother and his father to town. While they were there, Samson walked by a grape field. Suddenly, a young roaring lion jumped out at him. Then God's Spirit came upon Samson. God's Spirit made Samson strong. He killed the lion just by using his hands. He didn't tell his mother or father what he'd done. He went on to talk to the woman he liked. Later, Samson went back to marry the woman. He stopped to see what had happened to the lion's body. A lot of bees lived among the lion's bones. There was honey there too. Samson took some in his hands. He ate it as he traveled. Samson met up with his mother and father. He gave some of the honey to them. They ate some of it. But Samson didn't tell them where he got it. Samson's father went to visit the woman Samson would marry. Then, like most grooms, Samson had a party. 30 men, 30 young men, were there with him. I have a riddle for you, Samson said. I'll give you 7 days to find the answer. Let's say you guess the answer. Then I'll give you 30 sets of everyday clothes and 30 sets of fancy clothes. But what if you don't guess it? Then you have to give me all the clothes. Tell us the riddle, they said. Food came out of the eater. The sweet came out of the strong, said Samson. 3 days passed, but they couldn't guess the answer to the riddle. At last they went to Samson's wife. Tell Samson to give you the answer, they said. If you don't, we'll burn you and your whole family. Why did you ask us here, anyway? We'll all have to give clothes to Samson. It's like robbing us. So Samson's wife went to him crying. You don't love me, she said. You told a riddle, but you didn't tell me the answer to it. I didn't even tell my father and mother, said Samson, so why should I tell you? Samson's wife cried every day. She kept asking Samson for the riddle. So, at last, on the 7th day, Samson told her. Then she went and told the 30 men. The sun had not gone down yet, so the 30 men went to Samson. They said, There is nothing sweeter than honey. There is nothing stronger than a lion. You got the answer from my wife, Samson said. That's the only way you could know the riddle. Then God's Spirit came upon Samson. He had great power. He went to another enemy town. He killed 30 men there and took their clothes. Then he gave their clothes to the 30 men who answered the riddle. Samson was very angry. He went back home to live with his father and mother. After he left, his wife married one of his friends. Fighting with a jawbone. Judges 15. Days passed. The time came for wheat to be gathered in. Samson went to see his wife, but her father wouldn't let him go into her room. I thought you didn't like her any more, he said, so I let your friend marry her. Look, her younger sister is even prettier than she is. Why don't you marry her sister? I'll pay my enemies back for this, said Samson. I'll get them this time. Samson left. He caught 300 foxes. He put them in pairs. In each pair he tied the 2 foxes' tails together. He tied a stick to their tails. He set fire to the sticks. Then he put the foxes in the enemy's fields. The wheat that had been gathered was in the fields, so the fields caught on fire. All the wheat burned. The grape fields burned, too. So did the fields of olive trees. The enemies saw their fields burning. They said, Who did this to us? Samson did, someone said. He did it because his wife married his friend. So the enemies set his wife's house on fire. She and her father died. Now I won't stop until I pay you back, said Samson. So he killed many people. Then Samson went to a cave and stayed there. The enemies got an army together. They camped around the land of Judah. The men from Judah wondered what was happening. Why are you coming to fight us? They asked. We have to get Samson, said the enemies. We want to pay him back for what he did. So 300 men went from Judah to Samson's cave. These enemies were in charge of our land, they said. Don't you know that? Why are you making them angry? I just did to them what they did to me, said Samson. We have come to take you to them, said the men. Just promise me you won't kill me, said Samson. All right, they said. We'll only tie you up. Then we'll take you to the enemies. They tied Samson up with 2 new ropes. Then they led him away. The enemies saw Samson coming. They shouted and ran towards him. Then God's Spirit came upon Samson. He got very strong. The rope could not keep him tied. He broke the rope. Samson picked up a jawbone from a dead donkey. He began fighting. He killed 1,000 men. Samson said, I piled them up with a donkey's jawbone. With a jawbone, I killed 1,000 men. Then Samson threw the jawbone away. People began to call that place Jawbone Hill. Now Samson was very thirsty, so he cried to God. You helped me win, he said. Now will I die of thirst? Then God opened up a place in the ground. Water came out from it. So Samson drank the water. He felt better.